So we need to look up the drug she is on, which is in products. There we go. And it is an antidepressant there, Symes. I hate Big Brother. Yeah, fair enough. She might be emotionally unstable if she's reliant on this medication. Symes is a dick. I'm just gonna put that out there. Like, seriously, dude, fuck you. Looking at what you've extracted so far, we're dealing with a potentially dangerous personality. I will indicate that to law enforcement. Oh, God. Symes, you dick. Okay, there was something else that we needed to select. Was it in listener? Yes. So happy when Goldfells accepted me into thought. Let's investigate that further. An activist group called Thought. Interesting. Maybe this is what influenced her. And who is Goldfells? We should find something that shows her current attitude and see if we're following the right person. Okay. Hydrate water, thank you, bathrobe. And we should be able to find... No, that's O'Donnell. Okay, I thought it was going to be him, but I am wrong. Okay. Any new websites? No. Interesting. Well, let's look for Goldfells then. Nothing new there. Joseph? I don't know why we can't get his portrait up. But apparently we can't. Okay, we're not gonna do that one. What's this one? That's just her picture. Don't care about that. Location in Wonderland, right behind the rainbow. Remember getting stuck somewhere for ages. I think it was around here. It's possible we just have to upload all the things, because it's still kind of tutorial town. But Goldfells. Okay. Is there... Okay, nothing there. Fuck you, government lackeys. We've already uploaded that. We know Mary and her are no longer friends. We've got the information here. I think I had to upload something I didn't believe to be relevant. That probably it, yeah. Like probably this. There. Let's say you're AKA Cassarthus. There we go. Document found. An alias name. You know people on the web, so many names, so many identities. It's always good to record every alias, then we can match data chunks to target persons whenever they are using them. Okay, new website. And there we have it, The Thought. Okay, let's investigate The Thought. The thoughts are free. If liberty means anything at all, it means the right to tell people what they do not want to hear. The Thought. I like how we have an Orwell quote. Makes me happy. Welcome to the Thought blog. Pick an entry below. Okay, freedom is unfree. And we do have Cassarthus. Okay, she is actually using that handle. It's cams everywhere, even at the Freedom Plaza. Is it just me, or is that more than a little bit, I don't know, ironic? You probably all know me as either that blue-haired punk bitch, stupid cunt, or anti-governmental terrorist. These are only some of the names I've been called during the criminal investigation against me. Bathrobe! Holy shit, that's a lot of subs! And to a lot of really good people, too. Excellent! Thank you very much, Bathrobe. Mimi, Matau, Dergaz, The Law, all sorts of good folks. Sniper, hell yeah. Damn, Bathrobe, thank you very much. Much appreciated. So many subs. I don't know what to say. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Where the hell was I? That threw me off. Yes, there we go. This was just because in the middle of the chaos, someone believed to have seen me hurt a police officer. It never even occurred to anybody that it wasn't me. We were there because we wanted a peaceful protest. We have always been against violence. Nice. Okay, we can do this. Conflicting data. We don't know what the conflict is, but we can do this. It's fine. Got your first round of stimmies. Nice. Glad to hear that, Bathrobe. One would assume that in an age where there are cams everywhere, it should be easy to prove whether I was at all involved or not. But it wasn't. It took weeks of investigative custody to figure out that the cam footage was actually not clearly showing anything at all. Which raises the question, why are there so many cams in the first place? The answer is intimidation only. You keep calm, quiet, and careful when there are cameras around. Or you fear that there are cameras where you cannot see. When founding this blog years ago, Abraham predicted pretty much this for all of the web, and now it's in our real lives too. We have a link there, we'll have to check out. Also broke down and bought Disco Elysium. Nice! Such a good game. Such a good game. I'm loving it. We have been brought to the Freedom Memorial since we were kids at school. We were told lavish tales about the founders of the nation, told to show national pride. This rings very, very true to anybody who grew up in the States. And I know what you're thinking now. This thing is damn ugly. What is it? What is that donut even? Let freedom ring? But the statement behind this ridiculous, enormous heap of stones should be clear. In the middle of the Capitol, there's a symbol of freedom. Comprehensible symbolism for everyone, isn't it? With all the cameras there, this is now a plaza of unfreedom, if anything at all. Interesting. Disco has become my favorite game since I played it for the first time, and it's competing with nostalgia. Yeah, seriously, I'm enjoying it, and I haven't even beat it yet. So, like, it's up there on my list already, and I haven't even finished it. Right. What did he predict? Published by the Goldfells. Okay, so this is Goldfell. He looks like if James Bond was somebody's stepdad. That's what he looks like. I propose to consider the question, are our thoughts still free? While this might seem to be a surprising question, in our current world of ever-growing digital surveillance, freedom of thought is no longer self-evident. Also, can we get your profile picture? No, we cannot. Can't say I didn't try. Dear reader, there is a German folk song called The Thoughts Are Free. Aha. So much cat hair. Like a low-rent Alfred Pennyworth. Nice. So the thoughts are free. That is something that was sent to the news organizations just before the bombs went off. Notes. Thoughts are free. Who can guess them? They fly like nocturnal shadows. No man can know them. No hunter can shoot them. With powder and lead, thoughts are free. I think what I want and what delights me, still always reticent and as it is suitable. My wish and desire no one can deny me, and so it will always be. Thoughts are free. And if I am thrown into darkest dungeon, all those are futile works, because my thoughts tear all gates and walls apart. Thoughts are free. When I was still young, long before I immigrated to the nation in 1993, I believed this to be a universal truth. that there are no borders for thought and no rules for what is or is not allowed to be thought. This was not because I thought people should be tolerant. Not at all. Instead, I simply held it dear that nobody except for ourselves really knows what is going on in our heads until we choose to reveal it. Fair. Yesterday, a question crossed my mind. If the increasing interconnectedness of humans via modern technology serves more and more as a collective memory and brain of our society, and there is an institution that is capable of monitoring every bitstream of it, how can thoughts still be free? Is it not likely that we will communicate only under great mental reservation to hold on to our knowledge, which means, as a final consequence, we will stop thinking? Bit of a leap there. Even I think of the increasing aggression operations of the surveillance machinery in the nation. I truly fear the answer to the question, and that is why I created this blog. I want to encourage alternatives to the total control and safety bigotry of the digital world. And we have comments from a guest. Okay. I think you can only get pictures of the person you're harassing. Oh, okay. Protecting safety society from. There you go, Bornson. Good thought police tactic there. Well done. It's some Minority Report shit. Yes, it is. Also, don't look into the current Safety Act from 9/11. It's bad. If you ever read the Patriot Act, you'd never be online. I have. It's terrifying. So a guest in 2012, when this was originally written. Interesting name. Just stumbled upon your new blog, and that's some truth you tell there. The web was born in a sense of ultimate freedom to be who you want to be. Express yourself. Now the Gov has come to threaten this real name policies and shit. Save your IP so they can look you up, look up who you are, so you don't say anything wrong, possibly. About time someone did something. Well, if you didn't have one before, you've just gained yourself your first follower. It's brand new. Gotcha. The Gov, right? You wrote a report on it in 2006? Okay. It's been updated a few times since then, Bathrobe, and it's not better. Governor! There you go. Frankly, I'm surprised to find someone here at all. I thought nobody would ever find the blog. Thank you very much for your kind words, and yes, I am very delighted to have a first follower. Doff's hat. I need my hat. My hat is upstairs. Hello, admin. I like your things too. Could you one but now even more to get a service on search engine optimization independent? I'm glad that the game actually includes this. Because I have a website. I get this shit all the time. Beautiful. Okay, so Goldfells, what else did you write? So he is the administrator. He's written 5 articles and last logged in December. So not currently logged in. And so we have more information. What else did you do? She's only done the 1 article. And she last logged in recently. We already have the UTEL. That's fine. Yeah, she logged in sometime this month. Now, do we want to read more articles, or do we want to check out the new website? Well, come here, Kronos. It's okay. While you guys decide, Kronos. Come here. Okay. These are all archived. War on Indifference, Metamorphosis, Flawed. Interesting stuff. And Cassandra's timeline has been updated. Interesting. What? What are you doing? What are you doing? Come here. There we go. We have our first suspect. He is a meowie cat. He meows a lot. So cute. Everybody say hi to Kronos. Clued in via Redacted Tonight and Secular Now Talk. Oh, interesting. Yeah, fair enough, Bathrobe. It is indeed cat time. By the way, if you guys haven't joined in on the ow, don't claw me, it's not nice, even if it is Happy Claws. If you haven't joined in on the giveaway, that is still going. Just do #gimme, and that will log you in. Kitty stream. I already know everybody tunes in just to see Kronos. I understand. It's okay. That's why I come downstairs all the time. It's okay, Kronos. You want to steal my water? Go ahead. Go ahead. It's okay. It's okay. Paper's not gonna hurt you. There you go. He is literally terrified of everything. Like, definition of scaredy cat. Yes, that was Kronos. Are you... Don't hit the microphone. That's rude. Don't hit the mic. Look, over here. You want some water? Here. Hydrate, not water. Thank you, bathrobe. I'll have some of my invisible cocktail. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. You done now? Okay. Right. Well, let's finish up with this. Thoughts must change direction. Ooh, article's private. Okay. Is all of this... Yeah, all of this is now forbidden. Interesting. Does that mean that's still active? But yeah, everything else has been archived, so you can't actually see it. Interesting. Okay. We still have the conflict here we need to sort out. And Cassandra's timeline. Right, what's new? Aha, she posted about the blast. Finally someone who had the grit and explosives to show how futile surveillance is. Bit of a bad take considering people died. But we have a conflict. So the conflict is that back in September, she posted that they always wanted a peaceful protest and have always been against violence. However, she is now saying that she's quite happy that somebody blew up the plaza. Now, these aren't separate thoughts. Well, or no, these aren't the same thought. You can have both of these thoughts at the same time. You can personally want to hold non-violent rallies and also want somebody else to blow up something else. You can have both of those thoughts. You can do things and say, I want somebody else to blow something up. That's fine. But further things on the post. There are thousands of cameras pointing to a target and a big bang still happens. I haven't laughed like this for ages. What now, Mrs. Delacroix? What now? And Jake, who always gives her shit about her family. Really, Cassie? You laugh at people being killed? Are you out of your mind? I mean... Wanting a peaceful solution and understanding the necessary for violence are not mutually exclusive. Exactly. So which conflict do we go for here? So do we upload to Orwell that she sees assault justified for showing the futility of surveillance, which is not inaccurate? Or do we upload that she has an adverse attitude toward violence? Now that doesn't seem to be the case. Tube Baby, how you doing? Hydrate, not water. Thank you very much, Tube Baby. Me and my invisible drink. By the way, Tube Baby, we are giving away this game right here. If you do #gimme, you can join in. So, Bathrobe says they have an adverse attitude for violence. Okay. What's everybody else think? Personally, I think she probably doesn't have an adverse attitude to violence. She thinks she takes heart in the violence of others, but is not herself violent. That's probably as accurate a statement as we're going to get. That is probably very, very accurate. Now, what will Symes think, depending on what we upload? I would, but I don't play too many games nowadays. Someone deserves it more than me. No worries. Glad to see you two, baby. How you doing? So, okay, are we pretty much agreed that she does have an adverse attitude towards violence, and we're gonna go with that. She's non-violent, but can't wait for Korn and Total Warhammer 3. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, we're gonna go with this then. Game. Oh, wrong profile. Right, sorry. There we go. Symes, what do you say about that? If you think that is her actual attitude, we might be barking up the wrong tree after all. Eh? Gonna bite us in the ass if it turns out she actually did it. Alright, what we found so far is all good and interesting, but I think we should be searching for something a little more concrete. We have to dig deeper. Symes, you're scaring me. Okay, we've got another listener report. Doing alright, hope you're feeling better. I've not had a good day. I had terrible nightmares. And the worst part is, the nightmare was very, very vivid. And had a lot going on, had a plot, a storyline that it kept following. And I got towards the end, but wasn't able to finish the whole nightmare, which I think is just adding insult to injury at that point. Like, my brain is being a dick and not giving me the full story. It's just rude. Anyway, what is the chat? I'm team Silent King all the way, but I was saying that Miss Watergate is the opposite of me. Oh, fair enough. There needs to be some sort of damn drug or supplement that stops dreams. I mean, a lot of people say that weed will, but personally, I've never had that happen. Right. She is having a conversation with Juliet Carrington. Hey, Cassie. Hi, Jules. Cassie, I just wanted to know. Your post on timelines about this assault. She did dots. Oh, there we go. Really, Jules? You're not gonna preach to me about this stupid post, are you? You really shouldn't write something like that. No, I just want to know what's wrong, Cassie. It's nothing. Just between the two of us and the person spying on you. I just had to let off steam. It's because of what happened, isn't it? Yeah, and lots of other shit today. Okay, it seems like we made the right choice. The bombing stirred up all the crap again. You know, what I did. Oh. What happened there wasn't your fault. So maybe she did throw the brick. Interesting. Cassie, you hurt that officer to save me, and you succeeded. You mustn't forget about that. That was so brave. How can it not have been my fault? I smashed the freaking skull of a father of 2 children because I lost it. Wow. Who knows what would have happened if you hadn't stopped him, and this is why you should really remove that post. I feel like an asshole, the worst kind of asshole. I might be free, but not rightly so. I'm not innocent. Okay. Oh, Cassie, nobody is innocent. You'll have to let go. And that's the end of the conversation. Okay, so what do we report? Because it's showtime. Did she do it? So she injured a police officer to protect Juliet Carrington. Or admitted guilt towards Juliet Carrington for having injured a police officer in a blind rage. Now, according to this is accurate. Also, it's probably just her blaming herself here. So I'm leaning towards hurt the officer to save Juliet. But I'll take votes. Let's do a quick poll. Do a new poll. It will be 1 minute long. Let's see. What am I doing here? Right. There we go. Quick poll, 1 minute long. Go. So, did she do it to save Julie, or did she do it because she lost control? Personally, I think she probably did it to save Julie. That's just me. Okay, so far, everybody's saying that she did it to save Julie. Okay, we'll go for that. She did that. She hurt the officer to save Julie. What? Where did that come from now? This is perfect. We can arrest her and open the investigation again. Symes has such a hard-on for this. However, we probably won't be able to hold her for long if it really happened in defense of Juliet. Okay. 8 votes for Save Julie. Fair enough. So, very good work. The intervention team is already on its way. We'll need to wait for confirmation. Symes getting off on reopening a closed case. Classic Symes. Oh, God. If in Miss Watergate's case, it was not a problem to get her address with the help of local police due to her former record. Okay, so she's getting picked up. However, we didn't pin anything on her that wasn't a thing. So, new chats with Juliet. Cassandra starts out. I thought about what you said. Maybe you're right. I should take the post down. Unfortunately, it's too late. We were watching. It'd be better, believe me. Wait a second, somebody's at the door. Be right back. And of course, we know that's the police. She will not be back. Julie, you will be waiting for quite a while. She's typing a little more. By the way, how is your boyfriend? You're still together? You haven't been talking about him all that much lately. Well, not as much as before. Hello? She'll never be back. Are you still there? Cassie? And that's the end. I'll inquire if it all went well with arresting Miss Watergate. You did a good job in any case. Although we have no proof she's involved in the bombing, we might be able to question her. Despite acting in defense of this, Juliet, she seems to be Despite acting in defense of this Juliet, she seems to be quite unstable and a threat. Symes is a dick. Okay, I just received confirmation that she is now in custody. Very good work indeed. It's been 1 minute. Chill, Julie. That's fair. I'm curious about the thought group, though. Whether they... Oh, God. No. Take a look at the news. Things happened. New headlines. Breaking news, 2 dead after second explosion. Well, now we know that Cassie's not to blame then. Explosion at Stelligan University campus kills 2 students. At least 2 people... Symes, stop, I'm reading. This is horrible. 2 dead, similar approach, same letter found. So these assaults are connected. And if that wasn't enough already, Miss Watergate was in custody at the time, so that's her out of the picture, at least for this attack. This complicates matters massively. So much for our simple test case. I need to speak with my supervisors to see how we are to proceed given these extenuating circumstances. You did good today. You can log off and get some rest by clicking the button in the top right of the desktop. Try and get some sleep. I have a feeling that the next few days are going to be trying at best. The low-rent Alfred did it. Well, let's read the article anyway. So, explosive charge set off at Stelligan University in Bonton. At least 2 people dead, 3 injured. Once again, a letter has been received just before the crime. So, half an hour ago, an explosion occurred at the campus at Bonton University. According to latest reports, at least 2 people were killed with a further 3 injured. The area is evacuated immediately. According to yet unconfirmed statements, the city administration office of Bonton received an anonymous letter just minutes prior to the detonation, which again contained first 3 stanzas of the German folk song, the Die Gedanken sind frei. Okay, fair enough. We will inform you about developments as they proceed. Right. Low rent Alfred with a mouth too close to his nose. Yeah, fair enough. We don't have anything new in listener. We don't have anything new in the reader. That is our day done. Let's log out. So, based on the submitted data, you've learned the following. Okay. Interesting. So we had her arrested, and this is all of the data chunks that we submitted. Interesting. Okay, next day. A place where there is no darkness. It is now the 14th. Excuse me a sec. So much cat hair. There we go. Welcome back. I hope you don't mind if we get started right away. We have tons of work ahead of us. I met with my superiors, and they wish to continue with the test case. They believe in the capability of Orwell to handle this. Oh, and you, of course. My superiors agree with me. Based on the information you have already extracted, the activist group known as Thought is worth investigating. Did I come into the reading stream finally? How you doing, Magler? There is a lot of reading going on. That's very true. It seems that this Goldfell is an important member of Thought, so we now have clearance to consider them as a target person. We can investigate Goldfell. Now that Goldfell is a target person, there may be new data chunks available in documents you have already accessed. Don't forget to go back and recheck your sources. Okay. So now, we can investigate Goldfell directly. Maglor, how are you, by the way? We are giving away this game, by the way. If you want to do hashtag gimme, you can join in on the giveaway. I'm going to give you that at some point. Probably during. It'll be during this stream. That's all I got so far. But yeah, this game is Orwell. We essentially work as a snoop. Like, you know how the people joke that the FBI is watching everything you say? That's us. That's what we're doing. I'm okay. I have a low stress day. Also, we're in lockdown, so no more in-person classes stress. Oof. I mean, trading one form of stress for another. So, what do we have? We have the arrest record for Cassie. Let's see what happened to her. She does not look pleased. Arrest date was yesterday. Arresting officer is redacted. Interesting. The suspect was arrested in her flat. She willingly opened the door and cooperated with the arresting officer after having the warrant announced and her rights read to her. Vaccinated, not stressing. Nice. Unlike 70% of the nation. Good God. That's distressing. Sorry to hear that. Okay, so we do have Goldfell's here at the Thought. We can get his portrait, where he looks like a low-rent Alfred. Good. And there we go. We do know that he did upload the poem "The Thoughts Are Free" back in 2012. That alone does not make him guilty of anything. It's a poem. It's fine. The letter. We are right, it seems. Symes jumps to all the conclusions. And I immigrated to the nation in '93. That's good information. And Symes has a hard-on because he's an immigrant. Got it. And that's why I created this blog. So he did indeed create the blog, The Thought. The Thought, an activist group with the same name as the blog. If Goldfell's is the one who created the blog, perhaps he founded or even was the leader of the activist group. Seems like a stupid thing to do, but let's go with that. So is your day less stressful then overall, Maglor? Well, let's check the headlines. There we go. All sorts of things. Let's start at the bottom. Heavy rainstorms expected for the weekend. Nice. Timelines and Rosen announce cooperation. Okay. So Timelines, which is kind of this universe's Facebook, and Rosen, no idea what that is. The Davenport siblings, owners of the biggest social network Timelines, announce a major cooperation with software giant Rosen Technologies. Interesting. It's the big deal. An internet billionaire siblings Ada and Alan Davenport, creators and owners of the most important online social network Timelines, located in Hilbury, are starting a major cooperation with the Bonton software giant Rosen Technologies. It has been announced in a press statement given out on Friday by the PR department of both companies simultaneously. Interesting. Okay. And there we go. Connections between the bombings. I have just 2 classes today, and they start at 1:30. Nice. Stress-free. Hell yeah. When I don't have to go out and much calmer. Agreed. I don't like going outside regardless, and having a bunch of assholes all the time out there doesn't make it better. Stelligan students and teachers alike are in shock and deep mourning. The bombing that occurred yesterday at Stelligan University seems to be connected with the attack against Freedom Plaza earlier this week. This is the conclusion of the police division who is investigating the case. In both assaults, a similar explosive device created with pure malevolence appeared to have been used, according to Steele, the police spokesperson. The letters received prior to the assaults seem to support this suspicion. While their meaning is still puzzling investigators, according to rumors, people have been theorizing the number of stanzas might represent the number of bombings, which in turn raises the question whether there might be another bombing yet to occur. Interesting. We understand that some people jump to the conclusion, but there are no good reason to believe this, Steele answered when confronted with the theory during a press conference. Okay. Stelligan University has declared that normal operation cannot continue under the circumstances. Fair. So they will be closing their doors for the time being. The university will also put up a special front page to pay their respects to the assault victims. I know, right? This thing just gave me another good reason to not leave my cozy apartment. That's exactly it. Like, why the hell would I go outside? Outside's a bad place to be. Right. We have a new post at the Thought. Thought must change direction. Published in July of this year. I thoroughly believed we were able to capture minds if only we could garner attention on thought as a group, and what we stood for. It seems my ambition was once again too much. After 1.5 years recruiting 2 of my students and arranging 3 demonstrations like the one held at Freedom Plaza, I feel obliged to ask myself where we stand. Have we reached our goal? What has been sacrificed along the way? In short, are we true to the initial goal that formed the group? Frankly, and sadly, the answer to the latter is a resounding no. We let ourselves be consumed by anger and hatred towards those we thought to do us wrong. Thoughts are free, but that does in no way mean that they can attack and do whatever they wish. Instead of blaming others, I now see my high aims might well be the cause of all of the events for the past months. More than anyone else of thought, I feel responsible. Okay. So we have the conflicting information here. Either there's reacts with hatred and anger about troubled past of thought and hints that there is a troubled past at thought, or feels responsible for the troubled past at thought. So either he's responsible or he is mad about it. Not necessarily separate ideas. As a consequence, I will halt my active engagement in this group. I firmly believe that it shall be for the better of everyone involved, especially my students from Stelligan. Okay, so he lectures at Stelligan. Good info. What now, Stelligan? The name Stelligan the same Stelligan where a bomb just exploded. You know what I think about coincidences? I won't repeat it. Also, there's a comment. Please reconsider. Guy hurt. There was only a goddamn cop. They had it coming for long. It was messy, I know, all the way back to the thing I messed up organizing. But hell, look at the bright side. We made the news. This is what we wanted, what you wanted. So it kind of looks like he started the group, and it got out of hand. I'm back. I take it we made a conclusion on the blue-haired person. She was arrested. She's being held. Turns out that she did indeed attack the cop. But it was in order to protect her friend from the cop. So, yeah. That's the information we also gave Orwell, and they accepted it. Now we're investigating Goldfells. Goldfells. Looks like a Goldfell, doesn't he? About a second bombing that happened at the end of the day yesterday. So, recruiting 2 of your students. Okay. So let's go ahead and do that. That gets us a new document. 3 demonstrations. More interesting might be that 2 students seem to be involved. That is not a coherent sentence, Symes. So far, the evidence suggests that Goldfells was a prominent lecturer at Stilligan, and some of his students became involved in thought. Did he recruit them for the cause? We need to identify those students, see who else is involved with the group. Okay. Basically, she was arrested for something she was cleared on a while ago instead of anything relevant to the case. Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly what happened, Bornson. We can say that he halted his engagement in the group. So let's go ahead and put that forward. Whatever active engagement means, still an interesting fact. Okay, now, do we think that he feels responsible for the problems at Thought, meaning the riot that got out of hand, or do we think that he is mad about the riot that got out of hand? Essentially what these 2 boil down to. Personally, I'm going to say that he feels responsible, because that's accurate. However, how Symes will take that is that he is responsible, because that's Symes. So, reacting with hatred and anger about the troubled past might be more erring on the side of caution. Is Symes an AI? No, Symes is our boss. Symes is the guy that we give the information to, and he compiles the information based only on what we give him. Strictly on what we give him. Also, we have an active conversation we can go and check out after this. So, I don't know. Let's see. He is a surveillance for the surveillance, right. Let's see what the conversation is. Oh! Cassandra's having a conversation with Yosef. Hey, you. I'm sorry about last night. I really should have come over. Also, we have an update here we need to check out. It's just that this client is a massively influential and could bring a whole lot of exposure to the office. I've been trying to get a meeting for months, and it went rather well, so here's hoping. Why hasn't she contacted her lawyer? Because Yosef is her lawyer, as well as her boyfriend. So... why? God, I'm a stupid old man who just talks about his job too much. I'm sorry, it's just a big part of my life. Hello, are you still upset? Cassie, can you at least answer me? If you don't, I'll start to worry. You know what I'm like. Right. Let's continue checking things. We have... right, new headline. First suspect arrested in connection with assaults. A couple of minutes ago, the Bonta Police Department reported on that an arrest connection with the recent bombings at the Capitol had been made. Are they going to pin it on Cassie? A couple of minutes ago, the police department reported that an arrest in connection with the recent bombings has been made. A young woman has been brought into custody. Yeah, they're pinning it on Cassie. A young woman has been brought into custody thanks to investigative efforts of a special task force, police spokesman Kaufman said. How the woman is related to the bomb attacks, Kaufman did not cover. However, it is rumored that the suspect is well known to authorities by other incidents. Cops getting vengeance. Gotcha. Right. And the Stelligan University Memorial. Knowledge, science, wisdom, at some times all remain silent. Okay, let's check out the main page. So, there we go, their post about the bombing. Yesterday evening, an explosive device went off at on Stelligan campus, killing a Stelligan student as well as a lecturer. Several other individuals have been severely injured. The authorities are investigating. This is an unspeakable tragedy, Stelligan President Hopkins said during a press conference that took place this morning. In light of recent events, it is impossible to maintain daily routine. That is why I have decided to suspend all educational services. Okay. Stelligan Canteen elected Best Public Dining Hall. Terrifying. Okay. Courses. We've got technology, biotechnology, medical technology. There we go. Medical media ethics. Course is currently unavailable due to Representative Professor A. Godfell's having retired. Okay. Right. Being a luminary in his profession, Abraham Godfells, same name as our character. There we go. Abraham it is. Well done. Gladly accepted the offered professorship in the field of media ethics in Stelligan, from which he sadly retired in fall of 2016. So he retired shortly after the riot. Did you notice the bombing locations seem to be closely connected to thought? There could be a pattern emerging. Thought has held 3 demonstrations, yet there had been only 2 bombings, which might imply... Well, it's definitely a shot in the dark, but we absolutely need to do everything we can to prevent another attack. Take a close look at the past of each member with thought. Find out the locations of all demos they have held. That might yield a hint. Thank you, Symes. Also, we have a fancy picture. Let's update that. Beautiful. A serial bombing, says Symes, right. Professor Goldfels held a position as journalist at Der Reporter, one of the most renowned German daily newspapers. Okay, so he was a reporter. Symes doesn't have anything to say about that. Was also a chairman of Global Medium Ethics. Chairman of an ethical congress. Just the average run-of-the-mill terrorist trait. I can't tell if Symes is being serious or not. Wow, that's a whole lot of information about this Goldfell, yet only one other page could be indexed. Very strange indeed. I think the next course of action should be to look for other people of the thought group like students he mentioned. Yeah, great. There we go. And publications of significance. The thoughts are free. Modern time declaration of independence towards mass surveillance. Well, what do you say to that? He literally wrote the book. Doesn't mean he's responsible. Just means that he wrote the book. And we have more Stelligan University bookmarks. We still have to separate this, though. So we'll get to that at some point. Right. On the home page, notable alumni. Okay. Orlando Buford. Catherine Delacroix. Oh, interesting. So the Minister of Security literally went to this college. Joseph Langley. Okay. So the boyfriend went here as well. And Joanna McElroy. Alright then. And what else do we have? Attendee list. There we go. Hold on a sec. What was that class that he was teaching? Courses. That's what I need. He was teaching Department Media Ethics B. which is... I don't know. Right. Semester, winter... No, he retired in the fall, so... Let's do summer semester 2016. And media. And... There we go. Godfells. So, 13 attendees. Bunch of names. Nothing relevant according to the page. Okay. Did it? There we go. I could have swore I clicked the right one. Right. So we have Carrington Juliet, master's thesis on Rawson's Tech. Interesting. So we know that that was a student. This is Cassie's friend, Julie. We've seen this name before, haven't we? Right, she was a friend of Miss Watergate. Now it all appears that she was a student of Abraham Goldfell's. I think that's enough to warrant a report. Give me a few minutes. We have authorization to investigate Miss Carrington. Terrifying. Right, going back to you, we also have Harrison O'Donnell, who is another friend of Cassie's. We've seen that name connected to Miss Watergate. I'll report it right away. We've been authorized to consider Harrison O'Donnell a target. Now there's some more work for you. Congrats. Symes is a dick. Harrison and Juliet. Those must be Abraham Goldfell students within thought. Why would he assume that just because they're Cassie's friends, that they joined the same group she did? Has he not been to college? Because I was in completely different groups from most of my friends. Right, but that's what he's saying it is. So, okay, let's go back. Let's check out... I don't think he was there in winter semester, but let's find out. He was. But he's the surveillance state. Yeah, fair enough. And... looks like nothing in this page. Those assumptions, right? And just for fun, let's check out the summer semester. And he didn't teach in the summer, so okay, that's fine. Right. We have different investigations for Juliet and Harrison. However, let's finish up with the professor. So, do we think that he was angry about the way the riots happened? Or do we think that he was responsible for the way the riots happened? That's the big question. Personally, it sounds like he was angry. Like, that's probably a more accurate statement. But it's still possible that he is technically responsible since he got the group together. I think I'm going to go with him being angry about the way the riots occurred. Menacing, but against whom? The state? The government? And what troubled past? Okay, that didn't get us any other leads. So, we have to investigate. Start with Juliet. I feel like both statements are true. I mean, that's fair. Okay, Juliet's the redhead. There you go. And she's a PR assistant at Rawson Tech, which was also in the news for being in the merger with Timelines. Interesting. We've got a birthday, February of 92. She lives in Farview. And she likes guitars, singing, books, and board games. I like Julie. Julie's nice. I approve. She also likes Stelligan University, The Targets, Farview Public Library, and Cafe Chestnut. Nice. And there we go. Cassie had posted on her page that they can dance. Ugh, is that really me? I gotta be careful around you, apparently. Great photo, though. Who took it? Nice try, Jules. A magician never reveals her tricks. Anyway, thanks for the great time, Cassie. I must admit it felt kind of good to go out for once. Not that I plan on doing that again anytime soon. So this was in March. What? Every time I ask you out, you're so goddamn busy and then you fall for freaking muffins? If I had known that before... Okay, Adam, you're a little clingy. It's creepy. Sorry, Adam. Maybe you need to spy on me some more. Yeah, definitely creepy, man. Another post from Cassie to her. I am bored to death tonight and definitely just need someone to come along. Here, Julesy, I got something for you. The muffins. To be fair, though, muffins would get me to go out too. Also donuts. Or coffee. Coffee I'm a sucker for. Oh no, my one weakness, exposed for everyone to see. Okay, tell me, what must I do to get one of those? I'm prepared for the worst. Just go out with me and explore Bonton's famous nightlife, will you? Blinks big eyes. You got a message, Cassie. Need the recipe for my mom. Yuck, you know I'm not so keen on going out late night. Okay, not keen on going out. That's information we can use. Plus, I don't dance ever. Care to spare me, please? Oh no, Blinks big eyes. It's like the anime cat, you know? Just like... That's one step away from roar and pouncing on you. Oh, that takes me back. But it's okay, I fully understand you. I think I will then spend the evening in bed, watch movies, and eat a hell of a lot of muffins out of frustrations. Alright, you win. I'll be there in half an hour. That torture and cruelty by my friend. I don't know if we want to upload that. Because that could be taken out of context really, really badly. But it does show that they were friends. Do we already have that information? Hold on. In contact with, but not friends. I feel like this is gonna bite us in the ass, right? Torture? Is that correct? Oh, wow. Oh, God. Symes? Surveillance doesn't understand traumatization. I think we might have just fucked over Cassie a little bit. This only underlines her assessment as potentially dangerous from yesterday. Fuck! Oh god. Okay. Yeah, my bad. we might have gotten her in trouble. Symes does not know how friends speak. No, he does not. Symes does not look like the kind of guy who has friends. Okay. Esther posted on February 14th, "Happy birthday, honey. So good to have you back. To mark the occasion, we decided to update your profile on the family page." Okay, so we have a family page for Juliet. We can go there in a moment. Happy birthday from me as well. Have a good one. Aw. December 19th, 2016. Very dramatic post. Nobody took notice. Nobody cares. Nobody. Aw. What did Harry do this time? Geez, as much as I like him, you really need to ditch him. Also not how friends say anything like that. Like, if your girlfriend has a problem with the boyfriend and the boyfriend's being a douche, generally it's threats of violence, offers to help bury a body. This is how friends speak to each other. Maybe people would care if you would be, I don't know, less enigmatic. That's fair. Juliet Saj. Yeah. Or Sag. There you go. Only 1 week left until I have to enter my thesis at Abraham's course, and then it's goodbye, Stelligan. I'm a bit scared of the huge gaping hole this is going to leave behind. Is it her graduation that nobody showed up to? Because this is September. Maybe it is. Girl, you gonna manage. I know it's scary thought at first, but we'll stay in touch no matter what. So that's Amanda Hines. Thank you, Amanda. I feel much better already. We definitely need to keep in touch. There we go. This drives me outright mad. Even though Cassandra and I just got to know each other at the protest at Freedom Plaza, she stood up for me regardless. This woman is a heroine, not a terrorist. So, they met at the protest, and Cassie stood up for her anyway. That's nice. I think Cassie's probably a decent person. So, okay, first met at the plaza. There you go. And from Rick Denton, if one pisses off the government, one must expect them to respond accordingly. Action causes reaction. That simple-mindedness. Rolls eyes. Also, this doesn't sound like the Juliet I know. You wouldn't even accept the duty of being the class representative when you were appointed. How can you care so much about politics now? Okay. I'm not surprised you stood up for your beliefs. Underneath you're a strong one, but activism, attending demonstrations, is that still you? Rick sounds like a bootlicker. Just gonna put that out there. But yes, recently increased in political activity. That's fine. Sometimes people change their... Symes, go away! Nobody likes you! First Miss Watergate and now her. Is there some sort of brainwashing going on? Oh god, Symes, go away. Rick is the smiley Symes. Sometimes people change their minds. Sometimes other people help to get the right mindset. Find out what you truly care about. This is about our freedom, and I know what it feels like to not be free. What would you want me to do instead? Sit at home being indifferent? Rick replies, indifferent? No. I just see no use in occupying public plazas and throwing stones at poor men and women. This is democracy. We have petitions for that. Rick's not too bright, that one. And Harrison, I am so proud of you that you are capable of using this essential tool of any good slacktivist. Hell, I would like to post a really slow clapping sound, but Timelines doesn't allow it. So just friggin' imagine that if you can. Harry, while I really appreciate that you've got my back and everything, I don't think you need to intervene here. This is a Rick and Juliet only thing. Thank you. Yeah. Petitions, you mean those things that never ever work? Yeah, those. That's the stuff. We have the National Beholder headline, Is This Woman a Terrorist? I think this is... Yeah, this is one we've already read. Slacktivism, it's everywhere. And, okay, we have the Carrington family website, which is just creepy. Why would you have a family website? Like, I'm sorry, but why? Anyway, welcome to our website. Jonathan and Esther Carrington. A man walks into a bar and meets the girl of his dreams. They marry, settle down, and have 4 daughters. That guy is so outnumbered. What may sound like the beginning of a cheap joke or some kind of pulp fiction is in fact a fairy tale come true. When John met Esther, they immediately knew it was love. Blah, blah, blah. Good God. 1985, their first daughter, April, was born. Okay. That's her sister, April. Okay, that's May. Born in 87. That's June. And there we go. That's a better picture of her with the guitar and everything. Right, we're uploading that. There we go. Much better. Right, born in February 14th to be exact. Favorite color, red. Incidentally, this is why you shouldn't use honest information in password recovery software, because this information is everywhere. If somebody asks what your mother's maiden name is, it's already in the public domain. Everybody can look it up. It's easy to find. If you're trying to do password recovery, never answer anything honestly. Ever. Advice from LeftToeDjinn. There you go. Okay, I like a joke the same as the next person, but her favorite color, do you really think that's pertinent information? Fuck you, Symes. There's an active bomb threat right now. Could you focus on that? No. She also likes playing the guitar. Fuck you, Symes. It's how I always roll. Favorite food is banana nut muffins, Symes. And she really likes the book To Kill a Mockingbird. Mockingbird. There we go. Words. If we fail to prevent the next assault due to you processing random data, I won't be taking the fall. Oh, beautiful. We pissed him off. And her favorite book is To Kill a Mockingbird, Symes. You never really understand a person until you consider things from his point of view. Until you climb inside his skin and walk around in it. Harper Lee, To Kill a Mockingbird. I actually read that one. Great book. See, now he's not mad because he likes the book. What a dick. For work one time, they made us set up password recovery questions. One was, where did you get married? And I put some variant of nowhere. I do not trust. Yeah, fair.